His theory is that by creating more rentals, you'll just attract more residents. But it's predicated on the idea of cannibalizing the existing single-family housing.
The Abundant Housing Act reverses the trend of manufacturing scarcity and codifying segregation.
We don't see how the Abundant Housing Act really tackles these issues, and in addition, we don't see how it's going to provide quality, affordable housing in the city, and people greatly need affordable housing in Baltimore City.
I'm Jody Landers. I'm a lifelong resident of the Lauraville Improvement Association.
Hi, I'm Tanisha Jones. I'm a resident of Moravia Walther.
City Council Bill 22-0285 Abundant Housing Act for the purpose of amending certain provisions of the Baltimore City Zoning Code to promote increased development of low-density multifamily dwellings in certain residential districts, establishing standards for the conversion of single-family dwellings into low-density multifamily dwellings.
It's just literally impossible to increase housing opportunity in the majority of Baltimore City's neighborhoods.
What we think is somewhat misguided in this bill is the notion that simply creating more units is somehow going to increase the wealth for families and help stabilizing neighborhoods, and we think it's going to do the reverse.
Baltimore City is one of the last few affordable home ownership cities in the East Coast. So we do feel that this bill would open the gates to speculators and investors and absentee landlords who don't necessarily have a neighborhood's best interests at heart, but have their profits at heart. One of the things as a big transparency issue is that the councilman has not promoted this bill amongst many neighborhoods and amongst residents.
I had a conversation with him and said, look, let's have a big community meeting and you can present what the benefits of this bill are and then let the community respond and react. And his reply to me was, I don't think that's very productive because all that does is create opposition.
And there are still some great mechanisms that are in place that can help us accomplish this goal. And I think Councilman Dorsey, I think he could be on board with that, but I don't see the need to basically upzone, get rid of single family zoning to accomplish this goal, if affordability is really truly a concern of the Abundant Housing Act.
Certain bulk and yard standards, eliminating certain required off-street parking requirements, and defining certain terms.
Not only would this bill increase density in neighborhoods, but it does away with any kind of off-street parking requirement. And it's ironic that just within the past year, there have been a number of fatal shootings in neighborhoods,
including ours,
over parking issues. What people can do is contact their council person.
You can contact your council,
whether they're a sponsor or not, and say, hey, I have a concern about this bill, or what do you know about the bill, and should we be concerned about it? Here's some of my concerns. So really, that's one of the reasons we reached out to the neighborhood groups, is to try to empower people to first make them aware of it, and then say, if you want to do something about it, this is what you need to do. My email is jody@landersclan.com, LANDERSCLAN.com.
And if you're interested in joining our coalition, you can also email me at Tanisha, TANISHA, .N as in Nancy, .Jones @gmail.com.